Cerberus Capital Management announced it would sell Freedom Group. That's a group of 10 companies that include Bushmaster and other ammo and accessory makers. A Bushmaster semi-automatic rifle was used to kill those teachers and children in Connecticut. In a statement, Cerberus said, quote, "It is apparent that the Sandy Hook tragedy was a watershed event that has raised the national debate on gun control to an unprecedented level. It is not our role to take positions or attempt to shape or influence the gun control policy debate. There are, however, actions that we as a firm can take." And in a horrible irony, it turns out that teachers in California are investors in Bushmaster. The California State Teachers Retirement System invested $600 million in Cerberus, that's that private equity firm. That means the Teachers Retirement Fund owns 2.4% of the Freedom Group, the parent of Bushmaster. Now reviewing that investment and other potential holdings in gun companies, Chris Ailman is the Chief Investment Officer at the California State Teachers Retirement System. And thanks so much for talking to us and walking us through this morning. Clearly you must have heard from teachers over the past week.
Yes, we have. Through email, through phone calls, and through social media.
And what are they telling you?
Well, obviously they're very distraught, as we were. And, I was devastated when we realized that we had this investment in our portfolio. It's extremely small, and that's why we hadn't focused in on it in particular. Their reaction, obviously, is great concern.
I should point out there are a lot of retired California teachers. You are one of the biggest sort of investors in the country, so you do have a very big, broad portfolio. You have to balance fiduciary responsibility against the optics of teachers investing in weapons that perpetrated a mass murder. Are you going to get out of investments like that now?
Well, it's not a matter of optics. It's a matter of being responsible investors. And we want to meet the needs of our members. And you're right, we have 850,000 active and retired teachers in California that we cover.
Bravo, my hero, World War II.
Look at gun manufacturers. It's on our investment committee's agenda for January. And we're going to evaluate particularly guns that are banned in California and identify any exposure we might have in our portfolio. And then
so many pictures of Maryland here.
Did you talk to Cerberus before they made this decision to sell their Freedom Group?
We did.
Hello, Harley Davidson people. Look at this.
Once we realized the company was in their portfolio, you have to point out that the company is less than 1% of their overall private equity portfolio, so it's a fairly small investment for them as well. But we had several conversations with them, and we applaud the decision that they made.
Tell me I'm not a
So you were
genius.
working with them before they made that decision to sell the company. And you say it's a small part of the portfolio, but I will tell you it's a profitable business. Chris Ailman, thanks so much. We'll have you back on after January when your investment committee decides what to do with investments in gun manufacturers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Henry Lodge is the CEO and editor-in-chief of Business Insider. And Henry, when you invest, you are giving money to a company because you think
Which way to go here? So much beauty here. Just look at this awesomeness here. Created all of this. Look at that. Is that awesome here? Look at my computer. Look at this here. Look at that. Tell me that's not beautiful there. Look at that beauty here. Is that crazy? Look at that. We created all of this here. Beauty here. Just beauty everywhere. Look at that awesomeness here. Oh my God. Oh my God. All created by 2 people, or 3 people. 2 people. Just my daughter and I. Look at that. Is that incredible? Look at that. Oh. Just awesomeness. We have bunnies. We have pictures on our... Just made pictures yesterday. Every day. I create more beauty in one day than most people create in their whole lives. I know that. The effect. Look at that. I create that beauty. I made all of this happen. Every piece, everything finds a place in my house. Everything that I get here, the minute that... Oh, it's just incredible. Look at that. Oh, look at that beauty there. Oh, is that incredible beauty? Look at that beauty. Oh, that 55 Chevy, 55 Ford. Look at that Indian there. Is that awesome or what? Look at that beauty. Incredible beauty. Incredible beauty. Oh, look at this beauty here. Just beautiful. Oh. Oh, look at that beauty. It's everywhere. It's everywhere in my house. Oh, incredible beauty. Sons of anarchy here. Look at that. See that? Is that beautiful or what? Look at that beauty there. Oh my God. Oh my God, is that awesome? Look at that beauty there. Oh, look at that beauty there. That is so awesome. We have two Eiffel Tower lamps, two Eiffel Tower clocks, Eiffel Tower pictures, just everything, everywhere. So beautiful here. Darth Vader, Spider-Man. Look at this here. Is this awesome or what? Look at that. Look at that beautiful. Look at that beauty there. Tell me that isn't beautiful. Tell me that I'm not a genius, okay? And I have no money. Nobody gives a shit about me. They took my money. Oh. Oh. Look at that. Oh, look at that beauty there. Oh. Just look at this beauty all around me here. Oh. Look at these cars here. See that? See that? See that beauty? 5 cents. Look at that. 1931. Readers. Okay. Is that awesome? Look at that Eiffel Tower. Look at that. Is that cute? Is that beautiful? Is that beautiful? That isn't beautiful. Tell me that isn't beautiful. Look at that. Look at that beauty there. You know who that is? That's Demi Moore. See that? Yeah, she's at a party. She's crazy. She's 50 years old. Kids don't talk to her. Look at that. Is that beautiful or what? Oh yeah. Look at that flying tiger mailbox. How many people have one of those? Look at this awesomeness here. How cool is that? Oh, Marilyn Monroe here. Look at Marilyn here. Demi here. Richie here. Look at this here. Look at this. I created all of this. Is this awesome or what? Look at that. Harley Davidson there. Look at that. These cars here. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, look at that beauty there. I can't see that down there. There's beauty all over the place. Yeah. That's Mickey here. Let me get Mickey. Get Mickey up here. Come on, Mickey. We'll just put Mickey over here for now. Oh, yeah. Come on, Mickey. Get up. Get up, Mickey. Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. It's so here. Look at this here. Oh, look at that. Look at that beauty everywhere. at this. That's the Golden Gate there. That beauty. I created that. Created all that beauty. Look at that beauty. Look at our bathroom here. Just look at our bathroom here. Look at that beauty. Look at that. Is that awesome or what? Oh, look at that beauty here. This is a bathroom, people. It's a bathroom, people. Look at that. Oh, look at that beauty. Oh, that's Sierra Club there. Oh, yeah. Just awesomeness there. Just awesomeness. Debbie here. See that? I made that, okay, the other day. God, I brought these home, okay. I brought this home. Yeah, even that, look at that. Look at me. This is me. Alright? This is me. Oh, yeah. Look at this here. It's my 9 o'clock alarm. Oh, yeah, how cool that is. They're cool. Oh. Get this out of the way for you. Still. Put it on the floor. This over here. That inside there. Look at this here. Oh. Look at that. Is that awesome or what? Oh. Oh, look at that beauty. Look at this beauty here. Oh. Look at this beauty. Can't go back there, so my daughter's right back there. Can't see the wheels there. Look at that beauty. This beauty here. Can't see it, it's too dark. Look at this awesomeness here. See that? Look at that. Is that beautiful? I wish I could get my camera to scope in on that beauty there, but I can't. Just can't get it all. Can't get it all. Just can't get it all. Just can't get it all. Getting a lot of it though. I can't get in. I can't get in there. Beautiful bedroom there. So beautiful. Oh. American History X. Look at that beauty there.
But in Los Angeles and at gun range, we got a different take.
The only way to fight fires with fire. So if you've got somebody that's armed and you're not, you're part of the problem, you're not part of the solution.
And so, Randy, a range of opinions. Everyone has a different view on this, and the debate is on.
And a lot of people have a different view about whether or not it would work, arming these guards. I mean, is there any proof that arming guards and putting them in schools would actually work?
Well, it depends on who you talk with, of course, but one thing we can do is look at a bit of history. For example, at the Columbine shooting, you remember, in 1999, well, there was an armed guard at the school there, and yet the two shooters were able to
Right,
get those guns
right.
in the building, and 13 people were killed. So, is that the answer? I don't know. How much would it cost? There would be training, of course, that would be involved. There's so many more questions right now, but a lot of people are saying they're just not convinced that this is the route to take.
Susan Candiotti for us. Susan, thank you.
My Max, baby boy, come from Canada. Oh yeah, he's from Canada. Canadian dog. Came with green card.
And now they're geographically divided too. CNN's Emily Schmidt is in the nation's capital this morning. Emily, so President Obama's in Hawaii. House Speaker John Boehner and other lawmakers have gone home for the holidays. What does all this mean for the chance of getting a deal done before the deadline?
Randy, no doubt that President Obama went to a warmer climate with the weather and probably a warmer climate politically than what he left in Washington. If there's any negotiating that's going to be done now, it will have to be done long distance for the next few days. We do know that Speaker Boehner and President Obama spoke in Washington yesterday before they left, but when you hear their final words to reporters, it shows there is a continued public divide.
The President and Senate Democrats have vowed to reject and veto all of our proposals, while failing to offer responsible solutions of their own. What the President has offered so far simply won't do anything to solve our spending problems and begin to address our nation's crippling debt. The next few days,
My Molly girl. My Molly girl. I love my Molly girl.
Middle-class Americans, which protects unemployment insurance for 2 million Americans, and lays the groundwork for further work on both growth and deficit reduction. That's an achievable goal that can get done in 10 days.
You hear we are talking about the words achievable goals. The reality here, Randy, is we have fewer days to work with. Less talk about some sort of a grand compromise and more talk about trying to do something to get things done for Americans. Randy.
And what do you make of the language and the tone? I mean, is any sense of a deal sort of evaporating, judging from what we're hearing from both sides? Tough talk?
At the very least, we aren't hearing a lot of warm words between the two towards each other. And we know they've been working on this for weeks, and you just don't hear that thawing when you hear them talking as they did just within the past 24 hours.
This is love, baby. This is extreme love.
How much of it's behind the scenes when they're divided geographically? That's where we don't quite know.
Yeah, and the president certainly also asking that, or suggesting that everyone needs some time to cool down. Will this new proposal pass with Republicans, do you think?
It's hard to know. I mean, we saw how John Boehner put up his Plan B earlier this week. He talked about how he thought it would work, and Republicans balked at it. They couldn't even get it to the floor for a vote because they did not want to go on the record to talk about the concept, any public perception at all that they could be backing the idea of increasing tax rates for any Americans, even if they were Americans making at least $1 million a year. That was one fight in this, but will it be what they do when it comes down to a final vote? That's the part we still have to wait to see. We've only got a few days left in which we do need to wait.
Yeah, and you can bet that everyone is watching their paychecks very closely, wondering when that bite is going to come out if we do go off the cliff. Thank you very much, Emily Schmidt. Appreciate it. A white Christmas is in the forecast for some of us, but with it may come some pretty vicious weather. The Midwest got its share this week with a blizzard in Iowa. More than a foot of snow in Wisconsin. The system that
light on this camera would help a lot.
In western Pennsylvania and upstate New York today. And as for Christmas, well, for that, we have to turn to meteorologist Alexandra Steele. She's with us this morning. Yeah, it's true. You turn up there and you pass it on to us. What do you know?
Right. All right, I'll let you know my little secret. All right, hi everyone. Good morning. Hope you're having a super Saturday morning. All right, a white Christmas. Now, meteorologically, a white Christmas means that there's at least an inch of snow on the ground Christmas morning. So it doesn't have to fall in the afternoon. It just means that it's on the ground already. And here's a look at where we'll see it now. We have not seen kind of the widespread nature of this amount of snow Christmas morning. Last winter, remember last Christmas?
Tiger clock, okay.
In terms of snow. So
Drew
Look at
Morrison
that. You're
here.
seeing in the mountains of the Green and White Mountains of Vermont or all the way west to New York. Holiday Valley,
Yeah.
Alabama. How about
Oh, shit. Oh.